Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at an action figure of my favorite Jaeger from Pacific Rim. This is Cherno Alpha from Series 3 by NECA. Not only is this my favorite Jaeger in the film, I think it might be my favorite Jaeger toy. See, as I took this out of the package and was just looking at it, I was thinking to myself, you know how cool it would be if those fists like shot out like they do in the film? And then I saw this and I was like, oh my god, they totally do. Man, I am so easy to please sometimes, but I think that is a really cool feature. Let's take this time to look at the articulation. He does have the hinged legs there that swing out and forward and back, which is a little bit more swinging than some of the other Jaegers I've had so far. He's got the single knee joint back there. What's really cool is he's got the little ball joint that kind of hinges right here. It's not quite an ankle joint, but it is a hinge, and it's interesting that it's got the ball at the bottom end and the hinge at this top end. So that's really cool and unique. He's also got the hinge right there at the waist. What I also like is that this sort of, you know, nuclear generator looking thing on the top also has its own hinge. And another thing that I really like is the hinge at his shoulder. If you can see better from back here, that it does have quite a range of motion. It's like a stick that sticks out and then the ball's on the end of that stick. And he's got the single elbow joint, the awesome fist, and then he also has fingers that move, creating a fist. I also got to point out something I missed. See, not only does he have that little fist action, but there's another joint underneath his elbow, so that's cool. Another reason I like this figure so much is it's got great sculpt and a lot of cool paint. Let's take a closer look at the cockpit area there. You can see the orange paint really does stay within the lines quite well, but also like the sculpting of that cockpit and chest area, and just the sculpting of the overall shape of this Jaeger. I mean, it's a very blocky kind of design, and they did a great job capturing that. They also did a good job kind of painting the sort of brown, almost coppery, but definitely like a brown kind of wash over the greenish paint. Gives it a very dirty, used look, the way it looks in the movie. So I think they did a great job painting this. But there's a lot of good little sculpt details to admire in this. Sometimes the sculpt is simple, but again, I dig the kind of blocky design of it all. But his knuckles look good, the little space in between his knuckles there. Also the little tiny, you know, artwork of the Cherno Alpha logo. The red star. A lot of great sculpting on the back here. Including leading into the top of the little dome piece here. Even these little tiny things here. But you could see like there's some really good tiny, tiny logo paint. I love all this stuff. Even like the vents here. This little tiny Cherno Alpha logo. And then there's the top. Solid sculpting, great paint. I think those are the things that make me really like this figure a lot. I really don't have much else more to say than that. I just think it's a really awesome figure. I love the fist effect. I think it's got good articulation. It's got a great sculpt. It's got great paint. The end. Awesome figure. Thanks for watching.